Was OTF Jam family threatened? Was OTF Jam threatened? Was Vonni threatened on this Lil Durk murder case? I'm not sure, but the FBI and the prosecutors, government, filed an 8-page document on Lil Durk. Lil Durk never responded too. You know, the feds is saying OTF, all kind of shit, was threatening witnesses, all kind of stuff. You know, Durk them put in a motion. Remember, this trial is in 2 months, and they still putting in motions to get Durk home. Hit the like button. Gold on this video, 1,000 likes. Remember, the FBI recently put out an 8-page document on Lil Durk and shit like that. You know, Durk never responded, basically saying they not paying for no murders, and if they is, show the proof. Y'all saying that, you know, he paying for witnesses to get tempered. Where's the proof at with this shit? Where's the proof at with Lil Durk? Where's Lil Durk at involved at in anything in this case? Yeah, somebody might have been killed. Durk might have knew about the murders, but saying that he paid for these murders and he the one was the mastermind that orchestrated this, they want more proof of that. So they put out these documents. You know, these documents speak on OTF threatening witnesses. This the part that's kind of crazy, right? This murder happened in a whole nother city in California. Not only that, you know, this happened to like Quando Rondo people. Durk don't know Quando Rondo and them people, so them not Durk friends. How would they even have a chance to even threaten or intimidate a witness, and Durk and them don't even know them? That's why people saying maybe this witness is somebody that Durk and them know, somebody from Chicago. And it makes sense because we all hear about this snitch on Durk case that's telling the police shit, and Durk must know this snitch real close. You know, people saying, who is these people being threatened? You know, if it's a witness on this case, who is the witness? Because they killed somebody out of state, and they don't even know these people. You know, everybody pointing fingers to Jam, saying Jam is the witness that's getting threatened by OTF in this paperwork. Some people say Vonni is the reason. This is the reason why Vonni taking a deal. This is the reason why Vonni dad is going crazy on the internet. Me personally, I don't believe that, because this says a witness. They threatening witnesses. So somebody who was a witness to this crime, that seen this shit, that know ins and out about this shit, kind of feel like this is a close homie, especially with somebody saying Durk paying, you know, Durk tried to pay him to kill people from O-Block. So this snitch is somebody very, very close to Durk. A lot of people feel like the person who been threatening is Jam. You know, that is the person that everybody would know. That is the person that Durk and OTF would be close to even send a message to. One thing I can say is, you know, out of all this news about Jam dirtying up his name, putting snitch allegations on him, rat allegations, this guy ain't really responded to none of that shit. Yeah, he posted one time in his story, but that was it. You don't see Jam making videos. Even if he locked up, you don't see his family denying them rumors. You don't even see nobody from OTF really denying them rumors and shit like that. So that's the reason why people feel like maybe Jam was the one who was being threatened. I'm not sure. I don't want to put no rumors out in the air. All I can tell you is the person who the police said is being threatened. You know, people are being threatened. Witnesses are being threatened on this case not to cooperate against Lil Durk. A lot of people feel like the only witness that could be is Jam or Vonni or somebody on this case, because, you know, what other witness would they be able to threaten? You know, and a lot of people believe maybe it's the guys that's on that Stephon Mack case. A lot of people believe the people that's responsible for killing the guy who was responsible for putting the hit out on D-Thing. You know, it's a couple of them guys that was locked up for this murder. The feds say they got like text messages and all kind of shit of them talking about Durk, wondering when Durk gonna pay this money and all kind of shit. You know, Durk and them lawyers is like, you know, basically y'all might have text messages and all kind of shit, but the text messages wasn't sent to him. He not in these text messages. Now, two game bangers texting each other, talking about crimes and money and playing Lil Durk music in the background and all kind of shit. That ain't got nothing to do with Smirk. You know, if you ain't got no proof of Smirk saying, yeah, I'm finna pay for these murders, I'm finna do this, I'm finna do that, how y'all just putting Smirk in this shit? You know, that's what Durk lawyers is saying in that reply on that government document. So I'm gonna keep y'all updated. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. But they saying that, you know, OTF was threatening witnesses. You know, OTF don't know Quando Rondo on them family and shit like that in Cali. So them ain't the witnesses that they threatened. And this murder happened like in the alley. They was shooting in the alley. So wasn't that many people with them. So the only witnesses could be is like people who was in that car. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm gonna keep you updated on this. But it looked like whoever the snitch is real, extremely close with Lil Durk, to the point where Durk even asked him to commit a murder for him. And that's what the Fed's saying. The Feds is saying whoever this is, Durk has to commit a murder. And not only that, Smirk, you know what I'm saying? All kind of shit. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, so I'm with you.